Our meeting will come to order. The committee meets with received testimony on the posture of U.S. European Command, EUCOM, and we welcome our witness, General Scaparrotti. Chairman McCain asked that I submit a statement for the record on his behalf and read the following excerpt. Quote, "The United States faces a new strategic reality in Europe. The first step in addressing it is to recognize the scope, scale, and seriousness of the challenges Russia presents to our national security and to the international order. Then we need a coherent strategy and policy to deter and, if necessary, defeat aggression against the United States and our allies. We must be prepared to face the world as it is, not as we wish it to be." Your testimony today is extremely relevant as the United States is engaged in a renewed great power competition with Russia. The National Defense Strategy prioritizes Russia and China, and it's been stated by several of the top people that we're losing some of our edge that we've had in the past. We clearly see the growing threat that Russia, especially in Europe. Vladimir Putin recently discussed Russia's new nuclear capabilities, including a new ICBM, intercontinental hypersonic missile, nuclear-powered cruise missiles, and undersea drone. This is in addition to Russia's aggressive behavior in Ukraine and the cyber domain. Then there's China and their militaristic expansion in the Pacific. While this is not part of your AOR, it's one where several of us, Senators Ernst and several of us just recently visited, and we were watching what's going on there. And if something should happen in the East China Sea that would draw our assets over, that would have a direct effect on you, General. This week we received testimony from the Director of National Intelligence in which he stated, quote, "The risk of interstate conflict, including among the world's great powers, is higher than at any time since the end of the Cold War." General Scaparrotti, we ask you to help this committee begin to think through the requirements necessary to implement the new strategy and what resources and authorities you might need that you don't currently have. And thank you very much for attending. Senator Reid.